the telecast of most of the cities and counties that have taken this issue up as an agenda item, whether it's to vote on a resolution or to join in an amicus brief, or in some cases, like the city of Los Alamitos, to actually fight this. I want to say at the outset that SB 54 does, opposing or supporting SB 54 in this issue does not cause me to look at immigrants in this state and country in any different light. Individuals that have sacrificed, that have come here, that have immigrated properly and become legal citizens, I can tell you that SB 54 does not cast a negative light by me on them. I appreciate that people go through our system legally, and I honor their sacrifice. I actually helped organize the response to SB 54 in my own city of Corona. We put the agenda item on the agenda. I also attended a committee meeting prior to that, which was considering this. And the assistant city attorney gave a presentation about this, and among the things that he advised the two council folks that were there was that the city of Corona does not have any particular dog in the hunt of SB 54. We don't have a prison. Our police turn prisoners over to the sheriffs. And I had the opportunity then to ask the city assistant city attorney a couple of quick questions. The first question I asked them is that if the sheriff's department does release an individual who's an illegal immigrant back into our community and they come into the city of Corona, does that impact the resources of the city of Corona? Because the city of Corona has a police department that's going to have to arrest that individual again if they recommit a crime. He said, well, of course it will impact the resources of our city. And I said, if that individual was released because of the impact of SB 54, they come back into the city of Corona and they commit another crime, does that impact the resources that the city of Corona has? He said, well, yes. And I said, so apparently a representation to our city council that it does not impact the resources of the city is situational if perhaps the sheriff is forced to release somebody. And he said, well, in that case, yes, it would impact the safety and the resources of our city. Sheriff Stan Sniff opposed this along with most citizens, most of the other sheriffs. And there's an interesting aspect to this, that most of the people that support SB 54 aren't considering. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you're dying to know what that is, I'd be happy to share it.
The next speaker is Josie S. to be followed by Stella May.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jesse. I'm also from Corona, and it was fairly easy to cross your border into your city because you have no law. But I assure you, I crossed legally.
Thank you.
With that being said, is De Leon, Governor Brown, criminals. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they are in violation of harboring subsection 1324A1A of federal offense. If anybody in this room did that, we would be arrested. And it's a shame that these people are above the law. And illegal immigrants do make contributions, and I'd like to read a few of them. In a 7-year period in Texas, 200,000 of them have been arrested for criminal offenses. In the 7-year period, 600,000 crimes were committed by illegal aliens, over 1,000 murders, 6,000 sexual assaults, over 600 kidnappings. And in the United States alone, over 65,000 Americans have been killed by illegal aliens. So that's some contribution, wouldn't you say? Mm. And I'm also an immigrant, but my mom brought me here legally. My mom and dad crossed here legally. We are a nation of laws, and it's time that we obey the laws because we are tired of the criminal Democratic Party. They are criminals. And it's a great time to be alive because they have lost 1,000 seats. a dozen governorships. They have lost the White House, the Supreme Court. Say no to SB 54. Thank you.
The next speaker is Stella May, to be followed by James Leverty.
Good evening. Where's the timer on this thing?
Right in front of you. The light.
Like, turns out at 30 seconds and red at 10 seconds.
Okay, can I start now? Okay, sorry. I'm here representing the concerned citizens of California. I'm local, and just FYI, to require somebody to identify where they live, et cetera, that's a Brown Act violation. Also, borderlines on federal statute that makes it a crime to abuse your power under color of law. You might want to confer with Mayor Rand. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but anyway, the folks that are here on this brochure that I have, this is just a smattering, a small percentage of our citizenry, the children that have dreams but that have been snuffed out. Where was their sanctuary? Their dreams have been snuffed out. The poster that I just put on at the beginning, that one is a small fraction. That's MS-13. That woman there lured somebody into a field, and those other fine folks stabbed him 153 times. You talk about MS-13, it is real, it's in all over the place. 85 members were dumped into California from MS-13. The list is endless. The number of people that have stood up here and talked, and that have been wearing shirts of the people that have been killed by illegal aliens. And by the way, the people that are referring to them as immigrants, if you're an immigrant, that means you're going through the legal process of becoming a naturalized citizen. Illegal alien is codified, it's in all of the laws. And the gentleman that talked about, he didn't know anything about, or he would like to know more about criminal alien arrests. I have in front of me just a smattering of information. Criminal versus non-criminal alien arrests. An administrative arrest of a criminal alien is literally the arrest of an alien with a known criminal conviction. From January 20th to September 30th, 2017, ICE arrested from a total of 29 total categories in 110,568 total arrests, 105,736 aliens with known criminal convictions, including homicide, kidnapping, commercialized sex offenses, other sex offenses, weapons offenses, dangerous drugs, sexual assault, other assault. Literally 92% of all of those arrests were illegal alien criminals, okay? Please vote for the resolution to stop all things sanctuary. And by the way, I've read all the amicus briefs. I lost count after 30. I read the original one filed by Jeff Sessions. AB 450, AB 103, and SB 54 are horrendous. And I can't wait until it gets to the Supreme Court where... Anyway, thank you very much.
The next speaker is James Leverty, to be followed by Arvid Anderson.